August 1964, 2 U.S. ships patrolled offshore. The Maddox sailed near Vietnam to gather signals, calm or harm. North Vietnamese patrol boats came and fired shots that sparked the flame. The goal was clear to monitor, but conflict made intentions blur. Gulf of Tonkin, first report, a clash at sea, a hostile port. The Maddox fired, planes were sent, and tensions rose with each event. 2 days passed, a second claim, another clash, but facts were lame. The Turner Joy joined in a scan, but radar blips confused the plan. No clear attack was ever seen, yet reports said it had been. The goal was clear to monitor, but conflict made intentions blur. Gulf of Tonkin, second wave, no proof but still the warnings gave. The message sent to Washington was taken as aggression spun. The president addressed the Hill and asked for power broad and still. The Tonkin Resolution passed with near unanimous vote cast. It gave the right to escalate without a formal war debate. The goal was clear to monitor, but conflict made intentions blur. Gulf of Tonkin, now a cause to bypass checks and skip the laws. The war expanded, troops were sent, and Southeast Asia felt the dent. Later memos showed the doubt that second clash was not worked out. Officials knew the facts within, but used the claim to justify spin. The war grew large, the draft began with bombing runs and combat plan. The incident became the base for years of war and deadly pace. Yet questions rose about the truth and whether facts had been uncouth. The goal was clear to monitor, but conflict made intentions blur. Gulf of Tonkin, now a cause to bypass checks and skip the laws. The war expanded, troops were sent, and Southeast Asia felt the dent. Later memos showed the doubt that second clash was not worked out. Officials knew the facts within, but used the claim to justify spin. In 71, the papers leaked. The Pentagon files made critics speak. They showed the doubts, the inner notes, the contradictions in the quotes. The public saw the hidden side of how the war had been supplied. The goal was clear to monitor, but conflict made intentions blur. Gulf of Tonkin, now reviewed with facts that many had eschewed. The incident was not so clear, yet justify a war that many still decry. From Cold War fear to jungle fight, the incident changed global might. Its legacy remains in law, a cautionary tale of flaw. The resolution stayed in force until the war had run its course. It gave the White House sweeping power to wage a war hour by hour, but later acts would seek to bind the unchecked use of war assigned. The goal was clear to monitor, but conflict made intentions blur. Gulf of Tonkin now restrained, its lessons in the law remained. The War Powers Act came to be to check the use of nility. So Tonkin stands in history's page, a turning point, a war's rampage. Its facts were blurred, its claims were thin, yet shaped the path the U.S. went in. Its legacy is still reviewed in classrooms, books, and legal feud. Gulf of Tonkin, now a name that marks the start of Vietnam's flame. A moment used, a war begun, with consequences still not done. From naval clash to jungle war, the Tonkin tale